Hey guys, I thank you for tuning into the channel. It's much appreciated here, guys. I hope you are good, guys, because I am. So I want us guys to look at ways to actually appease our own spiritual guides, making them happy and avoid making them angry, because by them being angry, it simply means that things will definitely go south. So we definitely don't want to experience that. So firstly, guys, you must avoid making promises to your own spiritual guides that you are not sure that you will definitely fulfill, because by so doing, you will definitely enrage them, because they will consider you not trustworthy, guys. And another thing, do not offer something to your ancestors that you know even you yourself cannot eat it, or perhaps maybe offering them in utensils that don't even make you smile. You understand? Treat them the way you want them to treat you, because what you give, it's exactly what you get, guys. So we have to be careful as to what is it that we are offering to our own spiritual guides. Say, for instance, understanding them can actually be beneficial, because by you understanding your own spiritual guides, that means you know exactly what is it that they want. You don't just go and offer the things that are literally useless to them, or they don't even mean anything to them. Like, for instance, if you know that your grandfather was not a drunk, he did not literally drink alcohol, or perhaps use some cigarettes, things and stuff like that, and then you go, you buy ntu, because it is known that as a traditional healer, you must use motsoko for phahla, and also traditional beer. Some ancestors, they don't literally like that at all. So understanding what is it that your own spiritual guides want is very important, because perhaps your guides were actually praying a lot. So do that. Do exactly what you know will bring them closer to you, because by using that snuff, when you know that your guys, they went to church most of the time, it's like you are blinding them and you expect a positive response from them. It will definitely not happen, because they can't hear you. Offer them something that they are used to, that you know that will definitely appease them. Like, for instance, offer them their own favorite foods. Say, for instance, you knew what your grandmother loved and when. So do that. Offer exactly what you know. It will definitely appease them. Don't just give for the sake of giving. Understand what is it that you are giving. If you are lucky enough, they will definitely communicate with you. As far as the communication channel is very clear and open between you and them, well, they will definitely tell you exactly what is it that they want and how they want it. You understand? So by appeasing them, they will definitely make sure that they appease you as well. Okay, understanding your own spiritual guides, it's the key, guys. Sometimes, yes, we might not understand our guides to such an extent that we understand their favorite foods, their favorite color, and okay. But then, yeah, through dreams, they come and tell you, like, for instance, your great grandmother, you might not know, but definitely, if you try and communicate, starting from the primary, those, they can actually open pathways for you to actually understand them more. You understand? So they will definitely come closer and tell you, this is how we used to do things, this is what we love. You understand? So do exactly what they love mostly, okay, instead of just doing things as in, like, our great grandmothers, they usually used the African brew that was actually made out of bread, instead of bupi. Okay, so you will find that they prefer that instead of the normal one that we usually use. So don't just make things for the sake of making things. Make sure that they reach where you want them to reach, understand? So that you can actually get the right response that you are actually looking for, and also avoid doing things only just because you want to benefit out of it. Sometimes do it because you are in a relationship with your own spiritual guides. You understand? Like, doing something for them because they are for you, you are for them, not simply because you want something in return. You understand? You are doing it because there is something, a favor that you are looking out for. That actually makes them pissed, because they feel used by you sometimes. So we just have to have a great communication with them, as in like a mother and father type of relationship. That's exactly what you should build. Don't see them as a ticket to somewhere or a ticket to get something. You understand? That doesn't necessarily work as far as you and your own spiritual guides is concerned. And also stop asking things from the ancestors that you know, even in their waking life, they didn't have such things. Like, for instance, guys, we just have, all in all, we have to be practical about things, okay? Because sometimes it's like we're making it impossible between us and our own spiritual guides to navigate, really. So you just have to be practical about things. Know who to ask for a certain thing. Know who to turn to when you're actually looking for help. Know who to turn to when you're actually needing some financial support. You understand? Don't just ask and ask out of the blue, not knowing where, aim. Know where you are aiming at, as in, we don't just shoot. We shoot with aiming, knowing that we're hitting the right spot. That's exactly what I'm trying to emphasize, guys, because sometimes we tend to do things blindly, and the next thing you feel like you are not getting the right response. Like, for instance, the type of spirits that are actually quicker as far as you wanting to know something very quick, or perhaps you are confused about something, and then you know that you have to consult Abanguni, because Abanguni, they are quick. They are quick as far as the messengers. They will definitely tell you something very quick, because you understand. So that's why you have to be and you have to understand your own spiritual guides as to who to turn to during this time, who to turn to during this time, as far as our prophets are concerned. The prophetic type of spirits, also those ones are very beneficial if you want answers about something, or you want them to actually communicate with you, tell you something way too quicker. As far as dreams are concerned, that is very beneficial, unless if of course you have our doses, then you know that can be as quick as now. They can actually tell you exactly what is it that you want to know as in now. You understand, guys? So you have to be wise. Also, don't just do things blindly without understanding your own spiritual guides. Who are you possessing? It's very important. Understanding who exactly are you possessing. Having the right direction as far as your own spiritual guides it's concerned, because just the little details, they really make them pissed, and once they are pissed, they just leave, and you will feel lost. You will just do a bunch of things without the direction, and it's kind of like it's kind of like overwhelming even to them. They'd be like, what are you up to? What are you doing? Or what is it that you are trying to do? You understand? Take things one step at a time. Don't be hard on yourself, okay? And then you will be pleased by the results. Don't be hard on yourself. Don't just try and do everything at once, because you will never understand, even you will never get a clear direction as to who exactly is giving you a response. It's more like having a flu and you having all these type of medicines, you taking the Western and you also using the traditional. So when you get better, you wouldn't even know as to where the help comes from. So taking things one step at a time, it's actually very important as far as you and your own spiritual guides are concerned, guys. Okay, so those are the hinges that I really wanted to share with you guys, so that you can actually have a clear communication with your own spiritual guides. Let it be clear, and even if when they come through to you, go and say thank you for the guidance that you guys are showing me. It shows that you appreciate whatever that they are doing their part, because clearly they are doing their part, and you should also do your part, guys. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to share with you guys for now. Until then, guys, you take care. Do subscribe to the channel as well. Hit a notification bell so that you will know next time when I post another video. Until then, I'm sending you light. Adios.